Yo, gonna be doing some more VOD reviews today. Hope you guys enjoy. So they have a Echo Mercy again, which is pretty bad for us. They also have a Sig, which again is not good for me. I go over and I try and force out them to come back to point, but someone already dies from my team. 2 people die, so now I know I just have to go back to spawn and wait for them to come back. There's not much I can do about it. Look for my block and I get it there, but I should have just dodged the rock. Cancel my block because I could have died there and it would have been bad. Look for a flank here because it's the best play to do. I see a big punch and I get 3 with it, but I can't really secure any picks out of it. Look for another pre-punch on them, but I don't see anybody, so I cancel it and save my punch for a better angle. Try and get the Mercy, but kind of far in the paint, and now they're all looking at me, so one of my teammates gets a pick, which is really good for us. Now I need to act on it because if I don't, then they might be able to res it, so go for their Mercy first. This is probably one of the toughest points to push through as Doomfist, so we'll see how I do it. Try and go for the Mercy there because she was kind of just like floating in the air, but I miss it, so now I waste my charge punch. I tried to get up there, but I didn't have enough height. I tried to cancel it, but I wasn't quick enough, and this guy's ulting on me. I missed my punch. I could have killed him there if I hit it, but he strafed on me, so he ends up living. See, my team's kind of going in right now, so I try and help them out as much as possible. Again, I missed my slam on them. It would have been a big slam, but they already killed 3 of my teammates, so it didn't really matter. Look for my block, and I get it here, and I look for flank angle now because it's the best play since that window was there, but I look for the Sig to punch. He ends up ulting, so I have to cancel it if I want to save my charge punch. End up dying again, and this is why this point is specifically extremely hard to push through as Doom, because there's not really a lot of options. I have my ult coming up, so we might be able to get a win here. My team gets a really big pick, and we actually get 2, so now it's just over. Didn't really have to do a whole lot, and sometimes that's the best thing that can happen is your team ends up carrying you, so I get carried there, which is really good. See, my sim is up here right now, and I want to help her out as much as possible if she's going to be up here, so. Wait for them to all push in before I do anything, and the Sig's kind of low, so I tried to get him, but gets peeled. The Soldier's kind of out of position. I just body block him, and hopefully my teammates kill him. We get it there, but now I don't know where the Mercy is, so she might go and res him. So I hear the Brig and the Mercy behind because my teammates were calling it out. So we get them, and we also get, about to get the point, but they're making a last-ditch effort to try and get it. So I take out the ulting Soldier there and clean up the fight pretty easily. Just slam because it's good to get staggers if you can, but they have a couple people with them right now, so have to back out. Can't really do anything. See that they have a junk now, and they also have a Widow in the back, but I can't really engage on them right now. I go for her now because people were ulting and they're all going to be focused on something else, so. I see the Mercy is hit with that Alari ult, but I'm not close enough and I don't have good enough aim. I tried to just slam on them, get some damage and then punch out, but kind of messed up because I punched the wall, but we ult and we got a free pick out of it, so it's pretty good for us in the end. I just look at both doors from here because I can see which way both are people are coming from, but it doesn't really matter because we cap the point regardless. They switched to Zarya, and I think Zarya is a little more difficult if they're playing perfectly, but I can still outplay the Zarya, especially on this map. It's really good on first point for Doomfist, so just go for some big slams, get some shields, and you can get out. Zarya's kind of out of position, but so is her team, so I can look for her backline. I see that their Moira's kind of like coming back. She's kind of low, so go up here. I try and punch her, but get unlucky and miss a punch. So I have to bail off on the kill there. She's still in here, so I actually do end up going back on her. Summer makes a bad TP for some reason, so we get a free pick on her. Try and make them come over here, get my charge punch, so I get that, and then we set up high ground because it's good to get picks on their back line from up here. I just wait for their backline to push up because the Zarya is not going to do a whole lot in my backline. I just have to wait for their team to push up, and I get the free pick on the Bastion there because I jumped down and they can't really see it coming. Thought my team was coming with me, so I break her bubble because I thought we could just kill her quickly, but my team wasn't really going in with me anyways, so I just get my charge punch and then I set up over here. I go to high ground now just because I can probably go on their backline. I get a punch on the Moira, but she doesn't hit a wall, so we don't get the stun. She's kind of juking me, but we end up taking her out. Go for the Torb next because it's kind of isolated. Force out is a overclocked ability, so that's good for us. But he ends up getting a pick on our Sim, so our Sojourn. We set up high ground again because I can keep doing this repeatedly, and there's honestly not much they can do about it. Just set up high ground, wait for their tank to push in, and then go for the back line. If she doesn't recognize it, then it doesn't really matter. So I hear them coming below me now, so I know it's a good time to go in. So we get the Life Weaver, get the Bastion. I heard the Moira, but she fades, so don't get her. So Zarya ends up bubbling me, and I don't have my block, so I just turn around so they can't headshot me. My team makes a really good wall and also lamp, so I end up living there. Just pretty lucky. That was smart play from the Zarya because I'm the only one that's gatekeeping them from getting any further in this fight right now. If they got me there, it would have been a fight over probably. I slam up top and then I try and punch down into the doorway here because I wouldn't expect it, but I end up missing because the Bastion kind of strafed out of the way last second. I set up over here because I know that Torb's going to be going through because I saw the window, or I saw him through the window there. He ults and he doesn't really get a good ult there, but kind of low, so I have to just like sit in here until my team heals me up. Wait for that Bastion turret for him to go down. Now that it's down, I can go for the back line. Just barely missed the Life Weaver there. That would have been a really good play, but gets lucky. Look for a play on their back line just to force out the Bastion turret for him, and we get it out there, so now he's like kind of in a bad position. I look for a play, but I'm getting shot, so I have to back out. Wait for my team to heal me. I hear him ulting in the back, and I know I have to try and go back and try and get someone, but get him. Doesn't really go off the map. It was pretty lucky that he has that movement ability, but doesn't really matter. Come back, and I hear the Torb up there. It's on our high ground, but my team ends up cleaning him up, so I don't really have to worry about him. I just go for the back line now because I know that the Zarya is up there and they're not really on point right now. I have to get out now because this Bastion's in turret form. I didn't have any movement abilities, so I strafe the Bastion on the stairs so that he misses a couple shots before I get my cooldown back, and then I'm able to get away. Go for their Moira because she was on cart by herself, and if the enemies aren't pushing the cart, then they're not getting any further with their progression in the game, because that's the whole point, is to get the cart moving. So I just clean up everybody that's on cart and sit here, wait for them to start pushing it again. Yeah, and go for the Moira because she's kind of isolated. I don't really want to commit because I know that the Torb's there, and if I use all my cooldowns on the Moira, then I wouldn't have any cooldowns to escape from the Torb. See the Zarya over there, and I was going to try and punch her off the map, but She jumps down and she uses a bubble. She actually ends up dying to my Sojourn, so she's doing really good this game actually. Set up here because I know some of their squishies like to come through this little choke area, and I can just walk out and then get a free pick on them. There's a Bastion here, but he uses turret form and he uses explosion to get away from me, so I bail out, but my Ana nanos me for some reason. They're kind of stuck in here anyway, so we get the free picks on them. Slam up there because I saw that Moira was ulting, but doesn't really matter. Zarya ends up grabbing me, and I don't have any teammates with me up there this time, so they will get the pick on me. See the Reaper in there, but I can't really 1v1 them anyways, and there's only 6 seconds left in the game. So I just look for card to see if they're pushing it, but nobody's even on it, and we end up winning the game there. So I start off, I see they have Doomfist to Echo with a Mercy Pocket, so I know there's not much I can do. I just have to sort of fight the Doom because I know the Mercy's not going to be healing him, so he's only going to get help from one source, which is Zarya in the back. But I just play slow and wait for one of them to make a play, and the Doom punches me out of my punch, which is kind of annoying. See them going in over there, so I act on it as soon as I can. Get this Doom pretty low, and I end up taking him out. Go for the Mercy next because I know she's going to be the best next option. I was anti-ed, I don't really know where my teammates are, so I just go back for the Mega. Guarantee my health. Trying to hit the Genji there, but jumps up. I should have waited a little bit longer. Chase down the Doom now because he's isolated. Hope that my teammates follow me up, but they don't, so he gets away. Hit the Echo, so I'm looking at her first, and she ends up dying right there. Don't really have to do a whole lot, just look for my block as soon as I get the cooldown back, and just keep pressuring these guys out. Saw the Doom was trying to punch me, so I baited him out with my block, and then the Brig actually stunned him, which is really good from him. Tried to get the Kree off the map, but he rolled, so I had to bail out on that. Go for a pre-prunter onto the Kree because I know he's still there. So now the Mercy has to res, and now this Echo's kind of out of position because the Mercy's not with her anymore. Go for the backline because I see that Doom's kind of AFK for some reason, so just look at him. Doom's on the ground, but he's nanoed right now, so I don't really want to go for him. I just force him back. I saw the Doom was trying to punch me, so I ult, and then I make him miss me and puts him out of position. Doom ults, which is really bad from him because now he's going to be, now he can't make a play with his ult anymore, which is good for us. I just slam and I try and take the attention onto me, and I want them to come over to me and still fight over on the bridge there because it's easier to fight them there than on the other side. Just sort of wait for them to push in right now. I don't really have to do a whole lot. My Tor vaulted on the point, so I just go in and I get nanoed, but I can't really do anything about it. I have to break LOS. I was hoping that Kree would just, his ult would run out quicker, but he just walks up and he gets the free pick on me. My teammates are cleaning up the fight regardless, so it doesn't really matter. Just sort of looking for an angle on someone right now. I don't really see anything. I just try and take the attention onto myself for now because I saw my Brig was dying, but now we're gonna have to wait a little bit because my Brig's dead, so just slam for a bit of damage. Try and get my block, but they're holding this space really well and they're not going for it. He cancels my punch again, which isn't really annoying. I get anti-ed, so I have to leave. Hopefully get my block there, I do, but I was kind of low HP and I was still anti-ed, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't die and feed before the fight even started. can't really do a whole lot. I'm trying to look for a play, but my teammates need to be going on flanks without me in order for something to happen. I look for another flank because I try and like make some space for my team for them to go somewhere else, but my Echo ends up dying again, which is really bad because the fight hasn't even started and we're down in a 4v5 situation already. They got a really good position on us because we can't really push in this way. That's why I need someone else. I was calling it out in the chat for someone else to go on the flank, so let's see if they do. I get put in a bad position. I didn't think the Doom was even going to punch me there. That's why I just sort of stood there. I was going to let him punch me and just make him waste it, but doesn't matter. Doom ults again. I just have to get out of there. I get nanoed for some reason. I'm not even close to anybody, but I have to go in now or else this nano is a waste, so take out the Brig and the Kree, so that was good. I have to go to point right now instead of finishing off the rest of the kills because otherwise I know one of my teammates wouldn't have been smart enough to do it themselves. Doom wastes his punch, so I know it's a good time to block. I get my empowered punch here, so now I can look for a play. We get a pick on the Rana, which is really good. I don't want to waste my punch because I know the Doom's going to try and cancel it. Doom's now, he wastes his punch and he's in a bad position, so I get a pick on their Kree, but I go for a pre-punch because I heard them all over there, so I get their Brig out of it. I'm kind of in the paint right now, and they're double fisting me, which is kind of annoying, but nothing really happens over there. Kree ults, and I go for the cancel because I know I can also just finish him off, but he rolls. I should have just canceled my block. I thought he was going to right click me. I didn't want to waste my ult or die there. I should have made a play anyways, but get a big punch there, and now that they wasted their punch, I can go for a big play on them. Doom goes over there, but I don't really care about him because I can just go on their back line. So we get the Echo before the fight starts, and this is last fight, so that's really bad for them. Try and punch that Kree, but he ends up getting lucky and dodges it. My Torb takes my health back there, which is pretty annoying, but doesn't really matter. Yeah, now I heard the Ana shoot me in the back, so I know that I can go for her first. I'm looking for their Brig because I thought she was coming, but it doesn't really matter. We end up finishing up the game there and take the win. But anyways, that's going to be it. If you guys liked the video, just leave me a comment. Let me know of any type of feedback you have. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. Peace.